The Czech Republic will allocate funds for its initiative to purchase ammunition for Ukraine. The government did not say what amount it would be. In February 2024, Prague pledged to fund and organize the purchase of 800,000 artillery shells for Ukraine outside the EU. Partner countries financed the transportation. At the end of March, the Czech foreign minister said that as part of the initiative, Kiev could potentially receive almost twice as much as planned, 1.5 million shells.
It is extremely important for Ukraine that it knows that more ammunition will arrive in a few weeks or months and can adapt its tactics to this today. Once again, I want to thank everyone who has joined this initiative, and today the Czech government has taken another step in this direction. Petr Fiala, Prime Minister of the Czech Republic, reports the Czech edition Novinky.
About 20 countries have already expressed interest and are ready to join the Czech initiative. The latest to join were Slovenia and Iceland. Slovenia, according to media reports, will transfer 1 million euros and Reykjavik about 2 million. In addition, Poland plans to double its contribution, and Germany is planning to transfer 10,000 artillery ammunition from the Bundeswehr arsenals to Ukraine in the coming days.
We have now made decisions that will help ensure increased support for Ukraine from the European Union. Firstly, this is what we agreed on, that weapons will be purchased not only in Europe but also outside it, including with European money. I am also grateful, first of all, because it made everyone understand we should not just buy weapons here in Europe, but we should take a broader view.
The first meeting of the countries participating in the coalition of armored vehicles in support of Ukraine took place in the capital of Poland. 4 syndicates have been created within its framework. Each is assigned specific tasks, supplying weapons and ammunition for Western armored vehicles, their maintenance and repair, training crews and technical personnel, as well as developing effective tactics for using armored vehicles on the battlefield.
The Armored Vehicle Coalition aims to strengthen the armored shield of the Ukrainian Defense Forces, to jointly enhance the capabilities of our army in the fight against the Russian aggressor, to ensure the effective operation, maintenance and repair of equipment and weapons provided to us by our allies. Ivan Havrilyuk, Deputy Minister of Defense of Ukraine, on the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine website.
On March the 25th, the foreign ministers of Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia arrived in Washington for the 20th anniversary of joining NATO. In particular, they noted the importance of American leadership in supporting Ukraine.
And it's up to us, with our combined efforts, with NATO's combined efforts, to stand up against that and to not only say this is bad, but to make sure that that evil does not have a chance to spread. Deterrence, a long-term strategy, also with dealing with an aggressive Russia. This is what we have to strive towards, and it's only by democracies and like-minded nations and societies working together that we can make the world a safer place.
In Latvia, authorities are planning to auction off the House of Moscow, which previously belonged to Russia and was nationalized. The proceeds will be donated to support Ukraine. According to the State Land Service of Latvia, the price of the plot is 517,000 euros and of the building more than 2 million euros. Also, the Administrative Council of the Council of Europe Development Bank approved the project Home Compensation for Destroyed Property, which provides for the provision of a loan to Ukraine in the amount of 100 million euros.
When we are talking about specifically these 100 million loans, then within the framework of this project it is envisaged to provide this compensation of about 2,000 certificates for housing, and as the Ukrainian authorities estimate, this will ensure at least 5,700 Ukrainians with compensation for this housing. That is, this is one of the components that determines the ability of people to exist normally in Ukraine. And this project is essentially a demonstration that Europe is investing.
It also became known that the Register of Losses as a result of Russian aggression will begin accepting applications on April the 2nd. It will be open to the submission of applications, evidence and related information. The historic opening will take place in The Hague as part of the Ministerial Conference Restoring Justice for Ukraine in the presence of heads of international organizations and top officials from more than 60 countries. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Yulia Biel, UATV News.